Hey guys, before the video starts, I just want to let you all know that I've partnered up with Desk Trading, and then you guys can use my link in the description and sign up and follow me for free on my copy trades. And if you guys head over to copy trade after you sign up and type in Mickey, you'll be able to find me right there. I'm going to be the only one right here with a 60% win rate right now. We have no followers at the moment because I am currently transferring from BitGet to Desk. So if you guys are still on BitGet, you guys can follow me here on Desk. All right, enjoy the video. Hello everyone, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day and making some really good trades. I haven't made a video in quite a bit of time now. That was because I had to attend my grandpa's funeral, which was very sad and unfortunate. I wish he was still with me today, but you know, that's just life, and you know, you gotta enjoy the things that you love when they're still there with you. So let's move on here and let's take a look at some Bitcoin analysis, and we can see that on the daily time frame right now we have some green money flow, right? We also got a green dot just now on this, you know, candle that we have on Bitcoin, but overall, you know, it has been a very sideways and choppy market for crypto and for Bitcoin as well. But we have some new signs that are starting to pop up here. You know, the other day we got a capitulation signal, and then another one right here, and now we have a buy signal. Again, these buy signals, they don't come that often, right? They come every now and then, maybe every quarter or so, or you know, every 6 months. But now, you know, the last time we got a buy signal, it pumped up 59%. And the last couple ones as well over here, this one was a 9% move, this one was 55%, 241% run, and 39% run, and another 35% run right there. Okay, so overall, you know, you've had some substantial rallies in Bitcoin after these buy signals. It doesn't mean that it's a guaranteed, you know, pump immediately, right? As we can see, you know, during the bull market last year, when we got that buy signal right here, the price did go up, but it did suffer a dramatic drop towards the downside before recovering and then rallying all the way back up to 69,000. Okay, so again, you could take it as a buy signal right now, but just keep, you know, your eyes open for the traditional markets, because if they start to roll over, Bitcoin could very easily roll over as well. Let's take a look here at wave edge on Bitcoin. So right now we don't have any dramatic signals or any significant buying happening. We only saw some selling happening the other day once we tagged that $30,000 level. On the daily time frame, nothing yet, and on the weekly time frame, nothing to, you know, scream that we're gonna go up mooning anytime soon, and no red crosses as well. So for the time being, we're okay in terms of like the price dropping, in my opinion. But let's take a look at that weekly on Bitcoin, because we did print a new weekly candle. It was looking very bearish last week with this, you know, these last couple of weeks with a 17 and a -5 and a 10 with a -2. But right now, Bitcoin seems to be weathering the storm. We have a 2 and a 6 on the dual band strength index. We still have green money flow, and it is increasing. However, you know, I want to note that we still have this bearish divergence on the momentum waves. And what we would need it to do is to make a higher high on the momentum waves to invalidate this bearish divergence here. And after that, you could be looking for higher prices, at least 35 to 37,000. Okay, so let's move on here. Let's take a look at the S&P 500 very quickly. So again, the S&P 500 very extended at the moment. The last couple of weeks, we've gone a pullback about 3 to 4% in the Nasdaq and in the S&P, and it's been holding up, you know, pretty much okay so far. It's trying to hold some of these support levels. You know, everything is on such light volume that it's very hard to trade these markets at the moment, especially if you're short, which we are. But again, I believe that in due time the markets are going to roll over and the economic numbers are going to catch up to the you know, to the price action, and eventually, you know, everything's going to start to unravel pretty quickly. Right now, taking a look at the Russell, you know, it looks like we're starting to tag a bit of a bottom here from this previous pivot. Probably going to retest this as support and maybe make an even higher high. However, I'm not so sure about the tech sector though. The tech, I think, is still extremely overbought, and with Apple rolling over, I think that might have placed a significant top of the market. Apple is actually probably going to get a nice little bid in the coming days. You might start to fill this gap here. Again, this would be like a 7% rally from the lows. And again, this is not a small stock at all. Apple is a $3 trillion stock, or it was a $3 trillion stock. I think it's like 2.8 now, $2.8 trillion. So again, for it to come back to these levels here, you're probably going to add $150 billion in market value. And again, that is going to be a market moving stock. So again, you're probably going to see the S&P start to tick up a bit as well. But just keep your eyes up for a potential lower high or a double top. That could very well mark the top for this market. We did see some decent selling on the SPY the other day. Again, those were like 90 million, $100 million shares. So sorry, in terms of volume, there was like 100 million, 90 million, something like that. Right here, this was 92, this was 93, and I think we experienced a $100 million candle as well. So please just keep your eyes open, you know, just stay safe and don't, it's not time to go all in on longs at the moment. Today we had an extremely light volume day, only 47 million shares traded, peanut gallery volume, and eventually you're probably going to start to move back up and fill this gap, but I would still remain on the cautious side. Okay, because we are starting to see yields push up once again. The 2-year yield is back up to 4.9 now, or at least 4.98. And if it gets anywhere near 5% or above 5%, that is going to be a significant cause for concern for the Fed, as they may have to raise rates even more. And then we saw the 10-year actually break out, retest this level as support, and then now it is continuing towards the upside. It's on full breakout mode, full bull mode, and again, yields going higher. That is not bullish for the equity markets. Okay, so keep an eye on yields. If the yields keep pushing up, it's going to be very bearish for the equity markets. Taking a look at the dollar has been on a tear towards the upside right now. It is starting to run into some resistance right around this, I believe this is the 200-day moving average. I'm going to have to recolor all my moving averages, but this is the 200-day moving average. You are starting to run into resistance on it at the moment. You're almost overbought on the RSI. Once you do get into that overbought condition, maybe right around 104.2 to 104.14, that might be a short on the dollar, or probably long gold, or long the metals, or even long Bitcoin. That could be the play right there, and then the dollar may continue its trend towards the downside. And let's finish it off just by taking a look at oil and natural gas. So again, nat gas, very bullish on it. You're starting to see the moving averages flip. They're retesting it as support. It's only a matter of time before it starts to move up towards the upside. You can see like stocks like natural gas stocks like AR getting a very nice bid towards the upside. It's probably going to start consolidating at the highs here, and then it's going to keep moving up, and it's just going to be a very bullish scenario. And this is exactly what you want to see. You want to see the nat gas producers lead the move before natural gas comes up as well. So right now, natural gas, it's inching up nice and slowly before, getting probably a very big short squeeze. But once that happens, that's going to be an extremely bullish scenario for natural gas. And just looking at the weekly time frame for nat gas on Market Cipher, you guys can probably tell overall, that red money flow is starting to recover. The momentum waves are on a tear towards the upside. You got bullish dual band strength index numbers, and the monthly time frame is signaling a bottom with a green dot. So again, load up on some calls, load up on some UNG. You'll probably thank me in a couple of years or a couple of months. Maybe, I don't think it's going to take a couple of years for us to get this move. I think within a couple of months, natural gas is probably going to be trading back up to $3.50 or even higher. I don't know if it's going to be a long-term bottom. We'll have to see. If it is, then in that case, nat gas is going to go to new all-time highs in the coming years. I know there's a lot of bearish news on nat gas, how they're banning stoves and all this nonsense. I just ignore that. Just look at the chart and look what the chart's telling you. Okay? And I think that covers it for now. I could probably talk about oil very quickly. So oil is actually about to run into some pretty big resistance here. We almost tagged this level here right around 85. If it gets one last push towards the upside to maybe 86, 87, depending on when you make contact with this trend line here. Once you do that, I think you might form one last one last high on the RSI, and it might be a very big bearish divergence here starting to build up, because you had a high here, right, and then you pulled back, and then you made a higher high in oil, and you made a lower high on the RSI. If it starts to pump up like crazy here and it goes up to 85, 87, I might add to my short position on oil, and then we'll take it from there. And then once we exit, I mean, it's probably going to be lower once we drop and take out these lows at 65. But until then, this is the target. It's going to be $65. And if we can take this target out, if we can take this level out, it's going to be a major concern for the equity markets and the economic markets. Sorry, the economy as well, because oil going down is probably going to signal a very big recession. And right now, you know, the big banks have given up on the idea of a recession, so that's probably signaling to us that the top is near for the equities, and oil's going to start rolling over. Anyways, I'll keep you guys up to date inside the Discord. I'm extremely busy. I have so many things to do and catch up on. I've been gone for a few days, so if you guys want to talk to me, I'm inside the Discord. Love you all. Peace.